Hi, my name is Senada and I'm a Keen State student. I'm going to present my project of Peace Embassy building planned to be built in Sanski Most, Bosnia-Herzegovina. My intention here was to bring out what different nationalities living in the Balkans have in common. The most famous one is kolo dancing, widespread in Balkans and makes all people celebrate together, and it creates the moment of happiness and people forget the conflict and their problems. The dancing itself is thought to bring out the happiness and welfare by coming out together hand in hand, forming a circle, making them united and keeping away from their shoulders the evil spirit. The women dancing, as we can see here, got my attention, and if we focus on the structure of the dancing, we can notice that the upper part of the body doesn't move, it's kind of static, and the lower part of the body, the legs, move in a constant way, making the characteristics of waving dress going up and down, as we can see from the sketches in here. So I was trying to show the motion of the structure. I was inspired by characteristic shape that waves of the dancing dresses take while performing kolo dance. This is how I interpret the dresses on a building structure. So those are kind of interpret the going up and down waves of the dresses. Since there are two main programs, the private area, the kindergarten, and the semi-private area, the restaurant, the exhibition area, and the hostel, I thought to split the building in two parts. The buildings are split in two parts. So, the longest sun path in Sanski Mosque defines it clearly the way I separated them. In the morning, sunlight goes through so this is the longest sun path, and here is the model. So in the morning, sunlights go through the building. So here does the sun rises. So the sunlights go through the building and light this part of the west part of the building, and then this is the sun path during the day. And when the sun sets, the lights go kind of in here through the building and lights the east part of the building, since this part of the building doesn't take too much sunlight during the day. The north orientation of as we can see, the kindergarten is oriented on the north. The north orientation of the kindergarten is done on purpose. This part of the site is kind of more private and safer. Parents can drive through this secondary road and drop their children off in here, so without being disturbed by the traffic. There are two main reasons why I oriented the restaurant. And here is the tourism center. Here's the entrance of tourism center, and here is the entrance of the restaurant and cafe. There are two main reasons why I oriented the restaurant and tourism center in the south part of the site. The first reason is the main road, which kind of connect the town of Sanski Most with the other towns in Bosnia-Herzegovina. So people driving through this road will notice the building and be interested to visit it. The second reason is the river view. The lower part of the building, the facade of the restaurant and exhibition, is supposed to be all glazing, so people out there will have the chance to enjoy the nice river view, feeling the nature and the comfortable Mediterranean climate. As we can see from the facades, so the lower part of the building are kind of supposed to be all glazing. So they are gonna have a view. The hostel is positioned. So, as we can see from the diagram, the hostel is positioned on the second floor over the restaurant. This is the hostel, is positioned on the second floor of the restaurant and exhibition area. So people who are going to stay on the hostel, they have two-way approaching inside the hostel. The first one is going through the exhibition area and upstairs and on the hostel. And the second one is, they can go from outside through this access and enter inside upstairs. So the public space is more this is totally a public space. This one, the kindergarten, as I said, is a private one, and the restaurant and exhibition area are kind of more semi-private one. So the public space is used as a secondary entrance for the staff of the restaurant, for the staff of the exhibition area, or for the teachers, for the kindergarten. So here is the model. This is the kindergarten, and So this is the glazing facade, as I mentioned.